We continue to move along as we enter more deeply into the book of Exodus. The week Torah portion is called Bo, and it contains an unusual element. First we talk about Moses confronting Pharaoh, and Pharaoh finally relenting to let the people go, and God declares to Moses, he says, "Achodesh hazeh, this month will be the beginning of all months for you." And while it's a noble idea, it's a little bit confusing, because what's this month? This month is the month of Nisan, it's the month of liberation. What does it mean then that it's the beginning of your new year? We surely celebrate Rosh Hashanah much earlier in the fall. We don't celebrate it as springtime is coming. So what does it mean? What it means is that we celebrate a new year from the dawn of our freedom. We don't measure time from freedom, because we do that from the 1st of Tishrei, but we do measure our own independence. It's kind of like our July 4th on the calendar, but there's more to it than that. It's also a time for measuring ourselves. What the sages, notably Ramban Nachmanides, tells us is that we're supposed to look inside of ourselves and note that this is a new page of our life, and that anything is possible. From this moment on, we can achieve anything. What does it take to turn around, said the Rebbe to the student. When the student shrugged his shoulders, the Rebbe just said, all you have to do is look in the other direction. It's a single, simple step. So what we're asked to do at the beginning of this new month, new year, is to look inside of ourselves and say, are we truly free? Or are we tethered to things that we don't want to be connected to? There's more. Rashi looks at this phrase and says, this should be the first phrase of the Torah. We don't need the books that tell the stories that tell us about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and the creation of the world. Those we intuit, we know they could be passed down as stories from generation to generation. Why doesn't the Torah begin with this first commandment, this first mitzvah? Because Rashi says it wants to show the Jewish connection to the Holy Land. That from its very inception, God is in control, and God gives to whom he shall give to, and take away from whom is undeserving. So this Torah reading, and particularly this section, is about time and is about understanding. It is about self, and it is about coming into self. So, what do you want to be? What do you wish to become? What is the demarcation point for you? When does your liberation and freedom start and your servitude end? I wish you a good Shabbos, good luck, much joy and love inside of your soul, inside of your heart, inside of your mind. And know that you are always going with the presence of God.